Hola chicos, hoy vamos a hablar de los verbos ser y estar y la diferencia entre los dos verbos. Okay, today we're going to talk about the differences between ser and estar. Now, I explained this already in class today, but if you needed more time to copy down the notes or you'd like to hear it again, I figured I'd make a podcast of it for you. I also linked another video on my Moodle page of somebody else explaining it, just in case the way that I'm saying it doesn't make sense to you. You have another way to understand. Alright, so reasons why to use the verb ser. First reason, and probably the first one that we learned in class, is to talk about origin, meaning where someone is from. So you ask, ¿De dónde eres? Soy de Minnesota. Where are you from? I'm from Minnesota. Both of these words, eres and soy, are forms of the verb ser, which mean to be. Another reason why you'd use ser is to talk about somebody's characteristics. Soy rubia or soy alto are two different physical characteristics used to describe people's appearances. Ser is used in both of these, so I am blonde, I am tall. Both of these are the verb ser. Another way you use it is to describe your personality. Personality in the way that you are like this all the time. So to say soy cómico, meaning I am a funny person or I am a silly person. Soy ambiciosa, I am an ambitious person, or I like to work hard. Both of these, again, are forms of the verb ser. And then the last one that we see very commonly are colors and sizes. La casa es roja, el océano es grande. So to describe the color of something or the size of something. When we're talking about these colors, it's not something that changes every day. You don't walk home at the end of school and your house is red, and then you wake up the next day and it's blue. Okay, these are things that are pretty constant and don't change. So now what you need to do is write down your own generalization of when do I use the verb ser. A generalization is when you take some examples, these specific examples, and make them into a general idea. So you can do that on your own time, and then we can talk about it in class tomorrow. Next, we're going to talk about the verb estar, which also means to be. So in what other phrases have you heard está, estás, or estoy? Well, one of the first things people ask is about ¿cómo estás? Or how are you? And you can answer with estoy feliz, estoy triste, I'm happy, I'm sad. Okay, these are conditions because they can change. If you ever hear about the weather conditions, that's something that changes every single day. It's never the exact same thing twice, and that's why it's called a condition. Another thing that we use the verb estar for is locations. So, ¿Dónde está Waldo? Where is Waldo? Waldo está en Cancún. Waldo is in Cancún. So, those are the two reasons why you'd use the verb estar, and you can go ahead and make your own generalization for this again. When do I use the verb estar? So, you might say, will people know what I mean anyways, even if I use the wrong verb? No, it actually changes what you're saying. So, first of all, to say él es aburrido means he is boring, as in he is a boring person. I am bored whenever I'm around this guy. But if you say él está aburrido, it means he is bored. Like he's sitting in class and he's bored by what's happening. Again, this is a personality trait. This is a condition. It's only temporary, meaning it's not going to last forever. Here's another example. Ella es nerviosa. She is nervous, as in she is a nervous person. Ella está nerviosa, on the other hand, means she's nervous right now at this moment. Maybe she's about to take a test. Maybe she's about to run a race. Those are two examples where she would be está nerviosa. And one more, él es viejo, meaning he is old, as in his age. You could say that about your grandpa. Or él está viejo, meaning he looks old today. So that could actually be an insult if you say it incorrectly. Alright, we'll be working on this in class this week, so make sure you at least have 2 generalizations written down, and that is all for today. Adios, chicos.